Hello everyone, what's up? How is everyone doing? Hopefully you are having an amazing day. Again, as always, I am going to be testing some bounty farming to see like how audible some of them are, so that I'm basically a little bit of a low effort thing to farm what would be the bounties. Obviously, the vast majority of the Abyss 3 bounties are off the table. I am seeing a couple of them that might be really easy to auto, but that is obviously something that I'll have to check. So for now, I'm probably going to be doing the ones that I kind of remember that are easy to find and do, and try to farm those. That is probably going to be the rough thing that I'm going to be doing on this stream. So I'm going to start with beginning Abyss. Probably the beginning Abyss has like the some of the easiest bounties that there are, so I definitely want to try that. Now let's go see. Let's roughly think or see what are the bounties that I can do. So I'd say the Minotaur. One second, guys. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. So, I'm going to be roughly pathing, like, what are the bounties that are easiest to spam. Although, I will say that the Cyclops is the final bounty, which is very profitable. It is a very good spammable bounty. And you might think, oh, it's the hardest one. No, but he isn't immune to critical. So you only need a bunch of ninjas. And of course, that is going to be a little bit more of an end game. But if you are not an end game, you are never going to be able to unlock it to begin with. So for those that have it unlocked, they should have at least 2 ninjas, which is the main character and Kiriha in the very least. Now, if you have Rina and Yusu, obviously that we have a current ninja right now on banner. That would make bounty farming for the Cyclops extremely easy. He isn't immune to critical, and you just need a mage, because the succubus that are on front are really, really weak. And they die with a single last spell. So you just need one mage, clean the front line, and then your ninjas just basic attack and kill the Cyclops. It is probably that easy. However, so I am still going to try like the majority of the bounties to see like a pathing to farm the bounties that aren't necessarily only the Cyclops. It's too much wheeling and the game gets a little bit boring. So I'll try with the hardest one first. This is going to be the hardest one from beginning Abyss, which is going to be the Scorpionuses. There should be another one. This one is also not exactly easy. It has the capability of one-shotting. It uses last spells. But I believe he's weak to Turn Undead, basically. Or the spell that would be the equivalent of Turn Undead. You can also just full power strike him, probably. You can definitely survive one attack. Then single targets are extremely easy to do for fighter parties. I have a half mage, half fighter to test the waters. It is my main team, which is frontline fighters, Abenius, Lanabel, and myself being buffed by Lanabel, and the backline being buffed by Alice. I have Adam also buffing Abenius. It is a decent team. I do have decent gear as well, so obviously with a grain of salt if you're not exactly at this point. But this is what's going to be. So let's go. Do I have everything? Yeah, I almost. I completely forgot. I haven't cleaned my inventory. A bit of a delay, but it's okay. It's okay. Just bear with me for a little bit. Nothing that I would need. So, luckily I don't have a lot of stuff to build. With the exception of obviously uniques like the Staff of Weakness that I'm slowly building, but other than that, the vast majority of the normal stuff I already have. No new Dagger of Corrosion. I need 2 more Dagger of Corrosions and I'm done with it. Covered mana fund. I'm almost done with mana fonts too. I just need the base for the mana fonts, and I can almost instantly plus 20 it. Why do I have this again? Am I missing something? Is it because she's on a dispatch? It doesn't appear because she's on a dispatch. Oh, how did they manage to fuck this up? Why? Oh, that's horrible. I almost yeeted all of the beetle robes like that because I, for some reason, thought that. I mean, you know what? I won't say no more. Yup. I mean, I don't really know what to say here. There's no way that they do something like that. Why did they do that with the blacksmith? The issue was the auto equip. What did the blacksmith have to do with it? So wheel robes, steel rings, more scaly leather shoes. Oh jeez. What about Rina? She's on the dispatch as well. She has everything on 3. With the exception of Dagger of Corrosion, but that doesn't matter. Okay. Well, the Light of Helmet of Separation, that one I'm going to need even after I finish this one. Are you testing like an easy way to auto bounties to farm? But right now I'm cleaning my inventory space. That is not that is for whoever said that Scorpion is easy to auto is because they are using characters that make it easy to auto. I'm doing a half mage, half fighter. I'm going to see what is easy and what isn't for this team. But I'm basically let know now that any gear that your characters on dispatch have no longer appears on the blacksmith. I understand that the issue was with the auto equip. Why some characters on dispatch were getting rid of the auto equip was robbing them of their equipment. Like, I understand that issue, but why did they have to remove it for blacksmiths as well? Any gear that you have on characters on dispatches no longer appear on the blacksmith either. That is really fucking bad. Now you, for example, were building wheel ropes like I was doing. I have a Unified 2 wheel rope. Hello, Fluffs. I have a wheel 2 on Unified 2 equipped on Yuzu. It doesn't appear here. It no longer appears here, so I'm unable to like do everything in the Unify equipment interface. So now I need to get out, look at what my characters on dispatch are wearing, then go back to the blacksmith and say, oh, I was building this. They don't have max Unify. That is really, really, really fucking bad. Growing out the beard. I am feeling like I want to shave again, but I've always, like, people discovered me with the beard, and then I shaved, and they started calling me Dad. Hello, Lina. Welcome to the stream. Beard Nalares, no beard than us SR. But yeah, whenever you want to unify, you better do it when no one is on dispatch. You can no longer see what your characters on dispatch are wearing on the Unify interface. Or on any blacksmith. I might check if Yusu's gear appears on the other interfaces. But apparently, yeah. The problem was with auto-equip, and they made it a problem with everything. Who uses auto-equip anyways? Like, let's be real here. Who uses auto-equip? Who in the right mind used auto-equip to gear their entire party? No one was using that. Why did they have to fix something that no one was using? Hello, King Hans. Welcome to the stream. The auto-equip. No one was using auto-equip. No one in their right mind was using auto-equip. Was a dead feature that didn't need to be fixed. I really don't get it. Is the ore collector audible for you? Can't remember if it goes underwater. It goes underwater. It definitely does go underwater. No one uses auto-equip, even if it didn't equip from other characters. King Hans, it's just garbage. You want to see the gear that you're equipping. That's not the issue, King Hans. Auto-equip in every single game is such a shit function. No one should use auto-equip. You don't let the AI decide for you what is the best for your character. Also, welcome peacefully. You did in other games. That's called being lazy, or not being in the right mind. Like, either way, it's such a shit. It's such a shit feature. It didn't need to be fixed because everyone does it manually. I didn't do the Cyclops on the previous stream. I did it off stream. and he died extremely easily. Ninjas eat the shit out of the Cyclops. He's so immune to critical that it's a joke. It's such a joke. Sorry, so not immune to crit that it makes it a joke. Yeah, I also critted him, and I was only using my main character as the ninja. So if you bring Rine, Yuzu, and Kiriha, you can probably only farm the Cyclops. But without auto-equip, how can I make sure all my characters have their stone rings? True, stone ring, best ring. But jokes aside, let's just actually evaluate like what was going on. Auto equip was such a shit function. It literally gave your fighters heavy armor because it had 2 more defense than a better piece of equipment, only because it was light. It used to give you heavy armor over light armor only because of the defense. It's such a fucking shit function. You use heavy armor. Congratulations, King Hans. It's such a shit function. It's truly something that no one should use. Not even if you use heavy armor, because you want to know the substats that heavy armor is being equipped to your character. You don't. You may have a heavy helmet that has double attack and accuracy, and another heavy helmet that has +2 defense, +3 magic defense percentage, and +2 resistance, just as an example. And the auto equip is going to equip you that shitty with +2 defense just because it has more defense than the other one. It's such shit function. Truly, no one should use that. Everything should be manual, especially on a game like this where all of the stats are very finicky. Why did they have to fix it? Higher number equals better. True. But still, why did they have to fix it? Like, all jokes aside, it was something that no one was using, so why did they have to make it so auto-equip, or so that any character that wasn't dispatch disappeared from the pool of items that you could equip? Like, yeah, obviously, I think the better say for that would have been to have an option to say exclude equipped equipment. We already have it here. Look at this. Here, equipment status, equipped, not equipped. You could have just made it so auto equip did this. Oh my god, I'm so smart. Holy shit. I should work on Drakem. Oh my fucking god. I'm giga-brained. I'm so giga-brained here. Look at that. I just fixed everything. Auto-equip was grabbing equipment from other characters. Oh my god! Holy shit! I'm such a giga-brain! It's that easy! It's that easy! Just make it so equipped gear that isn't qualified for the auto-equip. It's that easy. Why did they have to remove every single equipment from dispatches to appear on the inventory? What if you want to switch from someone that was on dispatch? What if you sent someone to dispatch that had a good piece of gear that you didn't need that moment because you were, I don't know, speed tuning, and that is a good piece, so you put it on a dispatch so that the quality of the dispatch increased, but now you want it back. Why did they have to do that? And now, not only that, now you cannot see it on the blacksmith interface either. Now you don't see it on the blacksmith interface. Such easy solutions, and they managed to make it a huge L. Nilans, bienvenido al stream. Lo usual, ya sabes, nos estamos quejando de Wizardry con sus pendejadas. Okay, let's just... let's, I guess, forget about it. But yeah, such an easy solution. Scuffed. Maybe because they suck at coding it to work that way. They already have the system though, King Hans! They already have the system! They... Filter! Equipped! Oh my god, now I don't see anything that is equipped! They already have the system! You cannot tell me... You cannot tell me that, that they are unable to code this when it's already in the game. And you clipped it, Lena. It's a system that already exists. If they suck at coding to the point where even something that they have already is so hard to code in on something like auto-equip, then they probably should really let all the other companies work on Wizardry, because they are literally killing this. They're killing it. They're transforming absolutely everything into an L. What should be the anniversary? I have things to complain about. There's just no way. I mean, it's something so crucial, like being able to see what you are building, because you might have forgotten about, I don't know, some scaly leather shoes that you were building, but the piece was decently good, so you equipped it to a certain character, and you sent them to dispatch. Let's say experience dispatch, but you don't see it here. I don't see it anymore. Now I'm like, oh shit, was I building scaly leather shoes? I don't remember. Because you build it as you extract the equipment, and you are like, oh, then I don't need the scaly leather shoes, and you just extract like 80 scaly leather shoes when you had like two people on dispatches that required scaly leather shoes. Like just this as an example, I have myself equipped with scaly leather shoes, which is probably the only salvation here, because if you have multiple of, and not all of them are on dispatch, you can still see that you need them. But look at this. Yusu is on dispatch. She's wearing scaly leather shoes that are 03. I need 26 more scaly leather shoes for this piece of shoes. But they don't show. They don't show in the blacksmith interface. Why? Why? Talking about that Yusu. Yusu. Leveling Summerford? That is beyond my capabilities, Lita. That is way beyond my capabilities. I'm too much of an unk. Be well and farm 4-star purple gear and lesser alteration stones it for good stats. That is... I mean... Where did that come from, King Hans? Yusu? What is this? What the fuck? Why is that so suggestive? Came to mind with stats. But yeah, but... Okay. Well... I still need the scaly leather shoes for Yuzu. I need one more scaly leather shoes and it's plus 15. I also need to work on the others, so I need a lot of them. Så blir det video more 60. No. 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 User reader. I didn't say anything. Finally done with Cave of Separation for now. I am going to be testing on this stream a lot of bounties for my team. This is just going to be a point of reference for anyone that has a similar team than me, not your team. Because you might have it extremely easy if you have full fighters against single targets, or you might have it extremely easy if you are all mages against a fight that has a million enemies. So obviously it's going to be for my party. I'm going to be testing like what bounties I can very easily auto. And that's going to be it. That's probably going to be it. And once I find it, I'm just going to build like a path to do them. I need the steel rings. But I cannot see that I need the steel rings because Yuzu is on dispatch. So, very nice. Let me re-equip Shelly with her gear. There we go.
いい感じ。
518 magic power and 108 action speed. I think Shelly alone is able to carry most of the bounties that are going to require AoE. And if it's not enough, then most likely just Shelly and Adam are going to be able to do it. I don't think I'm going to go for the majority of the Abyss 3 bounties because some of them are a little too bullshit to auto. It is, besides the Cyclops that you can just crit for easy bounty marks, I think the rest is just way too bullshit. So I'm going to be skipping a ton of them. I'm going to try to do them all again. Like if the bounty kills me on auto, then I'm going to skip it no matter how audible it is. It is going to be minimal input. Oh yeah, hold on. Let me first extract everything. Maybe I get a full alteration stone. No, I got nothing. Okay. Nothing too impressive, so let's get right into it. I'm going to try, obviously, from here and go back. This should be the mage. The mage skeleton. Yep. So it's going to be Lacelos. Laphoros. What is an audible spell for Alice that can be used for everything? Probably Badios, if I'm talking about one of them. Alice will with Badios. Just put Alice. But if there's no one to heal, then that's a wasted movement turn. Since I want minimal effort, Metalhenir to Alice. It's just like the most spammable on any scenario, Waspy. On this case, like, healing on turn 1 would just be more of a waste of MP than anything. That's true. You do have a point. I'll try it on the next one if I manage to kill this. And I'd say delay attack might be better than chronostasis for spammability purposes, because chronostasis 5 fights at best, probably 2 fights, and I'm out of SB. Yeah, that's true. I do want to do multiple bounties on auto before I have to rest somewhere. So I guess that's also something that I have to consider, which is also why chronostasis would be the best audible for me, but in this case, either delay attack or just basic attack, because I'm a ninja, I can crit. Probably just basic attack for me, because there's more chances for me to crit on a basic attack than on heavy attack. I could do like something like this. Wild Strike on Lanavel and Anabenius. Although my Wild Strike is level 1. But ideally I do want to get over them as fast as possible. So just Wild Strike. And I think Heavy Strike for Abenius is fine. Or honestly, it might just be better to simply basic attack Waspy, because it has more chances for the follow-up attack. The damage difference is not that huge, but if follow-up attack hits, it easily overpowers any level 1 skill. Especially with Sword of Promises. Then let's try it like this. Holy shit, Lanavel is moving after that piece of shit. What about Battlegraph with Alice? Because they have high HP, because they are bounties. And Battlegraph would have a bunch of value. Or not. No, because we were thinking about putting her on heal duty. Maybe Battlegraph with Adam. No, never mind. I need 2 nukes. Okay, let's... I'm overthinking way too much to try to justify autoing an easy bounty. But let's see. It's going to be another Lancelot. Yeah, she's faster than... Yeah, I know. She's moving after... I do know about that. Yeah, probably just basic attack, like... Because she doesn't have a high level heavy strike. Or heavy attack. I might be dead here because... Alice... Yeah, Alice didn't heal. Yeah, then Alice and heal duty would be better. I think that's for sure. I still need the double nuke for all of the bounties that have multiple enemies. I don't think there's an easy bounty that takes a single turn yet. So if we are thinking about it, I think full power strike just would be better. Guaranteed that the second turn just hits really fucking hard. Ya pasó una semana. Qué rápido pasa el tiempo. Sí. So at this point, then Alice on Mario's. Bruh. No, Nilas! No! 3 FPS would probably kill it, but then you're using 2x last spells, bit of mana issue. Yeah, the mana issue would probably be the biggest thing. Although 2 last spells would definitely last for at least 3 battles. No lo hagas, pero entonces no hagas el redeem. What would be better in this scenario? Because I think level 1 is not enough. But obviously I don't want to just simply start using level 3 wastefully. Because that is also going to start making a dent on Alice's MP. Put her on the class strategy. She uses what is best. Okay. That might actually be better. I don't know how the AI is going to interact, but according to Dreckham, they improved the auto battle AI. I'm not sure what they mean with improving. If it was just these, like the options for auto, but I'm going to trust. I'm going to trust on them. Better than before, but it's shit. Yeah, I'll probably check that. What's up, Seiki? What do you need help with? As far as I've seen, if someone is below 50%, it'll Diaz. If a row is below 50, it'll Marios. So if everyone on a row is slightly above 50%, it's not going to heal. Against bounties, that probably is lethal, but it might be worth to try it. It might be worth it to try it. You know what? Let's test it like this. He's going to disappear. I'm going to just return
なんだろうな、これは。
And he's going to reappear. In Lanaville's story quest, I have failed the king's trial, and I don't know when Lanaville will pop up to ask if she has time to start the quest. You failed the trial, and you're waiting for her to appear again? Yeah, you need to get her trust back, because if you fail the king's trial, you lose a bunch of trust with her. And it is basically at this point, how do I get her trust back? Just use her again, like for everything. You get small points of trust for almost every action. Obviously not just walking around, actually doing something with her. It is very small, so you're just going to have her permanently stuck on your team. I don't know if you are going to be able to do the graded warp once again. I don't know how losing the trust is going to work when you don't have when you already did the graded warp once. Yeah, that's probably the best thing that you have. You probably want. There's a tactic that Nilens just sent to gain the trust as fast as possible. It is just simply going to be you fail a chest to create a topic for them to talk about. As you've seen, whenever you return from an expedition, you go into the tavern and they ask you to join them in the tavern. And usually they say about something, either be ambushes, returning safely, killing the Greater Warp One, or there being a bunch of traps, something like that. It's the exact same for resting in a fountain. So what you do is go to a place that has a resting spot real quick. You go open a chest, intentionally fail it, so you create a topic that they can talk about, and then just talk to Lanaville about it and choose the best option on her conversation, on her dialogue. And you should be able to farm the trust like that. Yeah, no problem. Nilans sent sent basically like the tactic and the best place. Faster Thoughts is your to go to wiki for all of your wizardry stuff. First, sure, Radius. Everyone is first. Okay, so how do I do this? Strategy 1, standard skills of each class, right? That is what I want with Alice. For Shelly, I do want to continuously spam La. I don't want her to choose the standard skills, but Lena, have you used the standard skills of each class on auto battle? How do the mages react? Did you summon Fox Girls? Yes, I did. How did your mages react? Did they use like a single spell whenever there was only one enemy? They do a ma if 2 or less. They do single target. All level 1, very MP economical. So they don't use the level 3. They will always use the lowest level. Do they use La if there are multiple rows? Even if it's one in the front and one in the back, do they use last spells? They don't use last spells? Okay. Then I don't want to use the standard ones. I want to repeat last action. A single man, that is so shit. So strategy 1 is going to be repeat last action. Same for Adam.
何かあったか友よ。
やあ、話をしよう。
I want to read the fighter. Uses heavy attack at level 1. Yeah, no. Repeat last action. Also want to ask about the Ninja Quest event. I have already completed and obtained the box quest. Unfortunately for me, it didn't give me any map for the Ninja Cave place, even though my character is good personality. What do you mean? Did you already complete? Are you already a ninja? Did they give you the ninja class change? Because for the whole ninja stuff, good personality traits have it a little bit harder. They need to sacrifice someone. Probably if you don't find something, or if something doesn't unlock, then that means that you might need to progress on the story a little bit more for it to unlock. That is usually how it goes. Like, for example, a bunch of the new bounty system that we have are unlocked behind specific points of the story. Like beating the Graded Warp 1 in Abyss 2, beating the Graded Warp 1 in Abyss 3. There are a lot more conditions, obviously, but I'm just giving, like, the most obvious examples. So I'd say if you don't see something, you might want to just continue the story. You need to do one. Then there you have it, SAK. And then repeat last action. Here we go. So we want to use strategy 1. Let's go to the skeleton mage again.
旅立ちの時だ。
宝物じゃないですか?
Okay, he didn't appear here. Ah, that's fucking shit. Does Faster Thoughts already have a map for the possible spawns of the bounties? Because I don't want to re-find them. It's mostly just going to be combat testing, not memorizing testing.
出立か。準備はできている。
Okay, not here, not...
そこだ。
街が楽しみです。 私。
Yeah, I guess I also can see there.
敵がいるな。
Maybe see if you can auto these scorpions with them casting level 3 single target. I bet you probably makes the scorpions very easy. But I still did it manually, so let's see how it goes. Actually, since the skeleton mage is not spawning. Which one was this, Scorpion Ladies? Well, it was this, right? Was it this? Or was this a different one? No, this is not the Scorpion Ladies, right? The Scorpion Ladies are on the... Holy shit, I already forgot. What is wrong with me? It's that one. Okay. So I still want that.
何かあったか友よ
Let's go for strategy 2. It's going to be repeat last action as always. Mei is going to be always attack, no matter what. Lanaville, repeat last action. Adam is going to be repeat last action.
友よ
Alice going to be use standard skills. No, you know what?
何
I
かあった
actually
か
want Adam and this one to do standard. Because he doesn't have a lot of mana. Shelly can recover mana, so she can still continue with repeat last action. It is almost the same as strategy 1. Repeat last action. I'll try with repeat last action if I need something for strategy 2. It's just that obviously follow-up attack is like way better than anything else that I can dish out.
強敵だ
But maybe for strategy 2 I can use chronostasis for the... I can try to use chronostasis so it pushes back all of the enemies. So in this case, let's see if strategy 1 works. First, let's see if strategy 1 works.
私は神木よ古の契約断りをねじ伏せ
任せてもらおう大いなる精霊たちよ殲滅せよ
防御します
She just defends. Okay, nice. No buff, no debuff. Why can't they just make it so simple? Like, you can say, oh, I want this character to use this this set of skills depending on the situation. Obviously, heals if you are below 50%. You can even adjust the threshold for healing. Like, how good it would be if they did that. But okay, let's see. I'm going to be normal attacking. Because strategy 1, but I haven't done full power strike.
見切れるかオーウェンの守護よ私に力をやりたく神木よ古の契約断りをねじ伏せ
任せてもらおう
You're farming them right now.
たちよ殲滅せよ
防御しますここは私に負け裏上がり一戦これで決着だ
Yeah, Benius hits really fucking hard, so she trivializes this bounty, but yeah, the resources are going to be a little bit too taxing.
防御します
Yeah, my Benius hits really fucking
こ
hard.
の技を見切れるか
Yeah, this would probably be better if they only basic attacked.
やりたく逃げてはダメ
Because full power strike is like an overkill after killing the first one.
精霊たちよ殲滅せよ
And after doing this many... Oh, I managed to crit that one.
私たちの敵ではなかったようだ友よ
It's the Sand Shadow Cave where you have to retrieve the Paulunia box item. I have successfully retrieved and completed the quest, but it didn't give me the map for the trial of Hite's cave. I just wanted to obtain the Guardian Light Shadow. That's all I wanted. Yeah, you need to progress Abyss 3. Or guard the fortress if you don't know what Abyss 3 is. If you beat the gatekeeper at least once, no matter the situation, you just have to beat it once. You unlock a lot of stuff. I highly recommend you to try to do that before trying to progress and anything else. Okay, the mana resources are definitely an issue. So probably for strategy 2, instead of repeat last action, it will be standard skills for mage. This would be like the cost-effective. Strategy 2 is going to be like the cost-effective strategy. Attack only. I will use attack only, and instead of strategy 1 is going to be repeat last action. Okay, like that. Strategy 2, cost effective. Strategy 1, nuking. You wanna see the Cyclops fight? It's not that interesting. You basically just try to crit him. That is all. I'll do it after my Rine and Yusuha are on my party. Yusuchi, sorry. I don't know how I'm going to be able to handle the rotation. Yep. Me and Peacefully both critted him nearly at the beginning. So it made it really fucking easy. Really a joke. So you should be able to do it relatively consistently if you just bring a bunch of ninjas. I think I can do strategy 1 for the mage and the ghost. Come back, rest on the fountain, recover everything, go to the different Harkins, beat the Scorpion women and probably the other low-level bounties in Abyss, using the cost-effective strategy, which is strategy 2. You still have the Necromancer or Cyclops left. You haven't unlocked the Necromancer is what you're saying, or you just stop there? Okay. Finding the bounty is probably going to be the biggest pain in the ass. Just not gone around them. Well, the Necromancer is just a normal Necromancer with 2 horses on top. There's 2 horses in front, so obviously be careful of instant death. But they have roughly the same stats as every other, just incredibly inflated HP, all 3 of them. So just consider the Necromancer as a normal sentry. They are really easy. Maybe you can get unlucky and he starts doing the insta-kill, then you might get fucked, but just consider a normal necromancer fight with massive HP pool, and there's only 2 horses on the front that do the exact same moveset as the other horses, just massively inflated HP. That's all. That one is easy, and as I said, the Cyclops is really trivialized by crit. Being doing the bounties with 3 level 30s. I was also doing that. Everyone can testify. Everyone that was here during the first stream of the bounty anniversary saw that I was leveling Jekka, Shelly, and Rene class change. So they were practically useless for the vast majority of the bounties. I only changed them during the final Abyss 3 bounties. Yep, I know. I felt it. The Greater Demon was the hardest one you did. Some people will say that you have just a skill issue, and the Greater Demon is the easiest one out there. And well, I do agree that he has some mechanics that you can exploit. It's not easy. I can just straight up tell you, don't worry, I'm on the side that that thing is a fucking shitty niche battle. You have 0 AoE and there's 11 minions it stars. Yep. Oh no. They fell asleep. No, both of them fell asleep. Now the full power strikes are wasted. And I guess it's still like not that bad, but still those 2 full power strikes went to shit. And level 30 is just pew pew with a bow for 700 damage a turn. Took a while. Okay, this bounty is relatively easy. I want to think that it's exactly the same for the skeleton. So where is he? What are the fun places of that thing? Okay, there it is. That's one of them. Never mind. That is not a... That was not a static mob. The fuck? It was just a normal mob standing around. Okay. This is not the... You know what, I'm just going to do auto on everything. Let's see if I find the skeleton before I run out of mana. Hello,
大
Zack.
丈夫。そなたの敵ではない。一戦やりたく沈黙よ。古の契約断りをねじ伏せよ。おやすみ。
Your final attempt at mage. Good luck, Zack. I wish you the best of luck.
あら宝箱
Where is this fucking bounty?
一戦やりたく沈黙よ。
You will succeed. Don't worry, Zack.
おやすみなさい。良き一戦。少々あれなら痛みも与
The mage was super easy. Shut up, Waspy. No, it wasn't. Livana hitting 10k with her skill pretty much one tap her, so you got lucky that none of the Alexes covered for her. I mean, I guess you can just bank on that. Yeah, I suppose a really hard-hitting attack would definitely clear it. Best DPS.
任せてもらおう。大いなる精霊たちよ。殲滅せよ。友よ。
I'm working on Albania's being able to one-shot with her Flutter Dream dash. Flutter Dream is going to be super peak here in this channel. It's his best DPS because he doesn't have Albania.
何かある。敵がいそこだ。いたぶるにしても物足りない。
Probably Albania's can easily reach 10k damage with her Flutter Dream. If I'm using a two-handed weapon, mainly speaking about something strong against said enemy that she kills, I'm pretty sure like max Flutter Dream would be able to reach really ridiculous numbers. Yeah.
用事があるのか聞こう。用事があるのか聞こう。
Yep. I just need to max that one. Okay, let's see how this goes.
恐れはない。そなたがいる。一戦
Okay. She is already...
私沈黙よ。古の契約断りをねじ伏せよ。
任せてもらおう。大いなる精霊たちよ。殲滅せよ。
防御します。特性が噛み合ってないよ。この技を見切れるか。オーウェンの守護よ。私に力を。まだだ。
Oh shit, you got one tapped. What's up, Zack?
なるほど。君の力か。
Have you all ever encountered the enemies with two necromancers? Yes, I have. There's one in the back and there's one on this side, on the front line. Okay, full power strike is not enough. This is my first time seeing it. Okay, added healing, it is coming in handy. That's definitely a poggers. But yeah, she healed the wrong one.
けるものか。
回復しておけ。
アムロのカモよ。
調子が悪い。
Also, he uses level 1.
守護よ。私に力を。
回復しておけ。
アムロのカモよ。
君は
So this has a lot of HP for an auto.
貫く。
心配するまでもなかったか。
For being an Abyss 1 mob, this stupid skeleton has a ton of HP. It would seem that I would have a better chance.
この技を見切れるか。
I would have a better chance beating it by trying to use the spell that turns undead. No, yeah, but that was more than twice around the full power strikes plus the last spells.
見惚れる一戦。やるじゃない。
So that is not a little amount of damage because Avenius was dealing over 2k damage per full power strike.
何かあったか、友よ。
So I think I'll skip this for the auto. But it might probably be more feasible if I instead just, I don't know, do something like Marine. Maybe Marine would be better for that. He's probably susceptible to Marine. There's the Minotaur on F5 audible. That's always in the same place. I am probably going to try that, but I do need to heal back.
何かあるわね。
So the Scorpion ladies, surprisingly enough, the Banshee is a better auto than the Skeleton.
.よく働いたな。伝説がどの依頼を受ける？達成したの？さすがだよ。ありがとう。
My element is the mob in Lebican again. They have different elements. Which one you're talking about?
達成したの？
These two are surprisingly easy on auto. I would say probably Jael is easy because he's alone. I don't remember if this one is alone. This one is not alone, but since it's one of the early ones, I can probably do it with the auto Lazado. So this tree, let's try the Minotaur. Oh, the dwarf. The dwarf probably is also audible.
ようこそ。冒険ありがとね。よく眠れたか。またどうぞ。
伝説が生まれる場所。
I'm not going to claim the skeleton just to remind myself that that one is not necessarily easily audible. Now let's go to floor 5. The Minotaur was in the big room, right? Let's use the cost-effective one. It has a ton of magic damage. Okay. So the cost effective is garbage.
あなたの騎士であれただろうか。
Yeah, I think I'll decide on this one and just take the 5 fortitude on everyone instead of 30 on one of them. This looks like a no. Well, to be fair, I was trying to kill it with the cost-effective method. I'll probably use the full power strike method, though. I mean, to be fair, the bounties have ridiculous stats. So it's probably going to be strategy 1 for absolutely every single one of them. Like, this is just like a wild guess, but... Strategy 1 is copy the move from before. So if I just do the first one, even Theros level 3 does nothing. So I'm assuming Laphoros also does nothing. Yeah, okay, they do nothing. Then she's going to do the... I'm just going to recreate the movement of the AI. And then I'm just going to basic attack, full power strike, full power strike. Then it's going to be useless, but the AI would still use like the attacks, the useless attacks. Then Marios, level 1. Yeah, this looks very, very chancy on auto. Then she would heal herself with Dio's level 1. I will basic attack again. Full power strike, full power strike. This looks very chancy for it. Yeah, I don't think that's possible. Yeah, this one is not possible on auto. Minotaur is a no. He also has a ton of HP. Easy first try. Congrats. Yeah, the Minotaur is not possible. She just left Alice there and the rest was easy pickings. Yeah, I also sacrificed a couple of characters at the mage. Thankfully, since I sacrificed them relatively early, they still have positive fortitude. And I was able to revive them and continue with everything else. But yeah, I also had to make sacrifices with the mage. Why not both? Because during the first 5 fights against the mage, she double spams last spells. And no matter the team, you don't survive that. Let's see. What was the B1? I think that was the Big Daddy, right? Double La? Like back to back on her 2 turns? I think he was here, the bounty. So it would be better going from the thought.
嬉しいわ。
My MC had a
すぐに
decent
止まりましょう
chunk of HP after her first laugh. Then you probably endure it. Since you have all of the passives and you do give your main character a bunch of inherits instead of me just dumping everything on a Benius. Ladder Leak. The weakest spell is Lamigal. I've noticed that her Lamigal doesn't do as much damage as all the others. And the one that deals the most damage is the Wind spell. I already forgot the name.
旅立ちの時だ。誰だ？
人？これは何でしょうね。
You also have to consider elemental advantages. Earth is weak to wind. Yes.
ハーケン君。
Unless the bounty spawned in a different place, I'm pretty sure that it's like
大丈夫。そなたの敵ではない。
here.
やりたく沈黙よ。古の契約断りをねじ伏せよ。
敵がいるな。
There it is.
私は寝ているから頑張って。
Let's try strategy 2 for this. I don't think she has extremely high magic defense. She got crit anyways. This one is very easy to do. Okay. Crit for the win. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that a bunch of different
これは何でしょうね。
bounties are going to be extremely easy once I have Yuzu and Rine. Because right now I'm leveling Yuzu on the dispatch and Rine is on as a
楽し
thief.
くなってきたところだが。
But once I have them, I think bunch of bounties, including the Cyclops, are going to become extremely easy to auto. I don't know about the Necromancer, but I might be able to find like a method to make it work. Probably double priest, or no, just have Adam like on buffing the front line with Maso. Alice would be healing if I do get hit. Shelly just the usual last spells, and then just full power strike spam. Now you get a Necromancer. Yeah, as I said, the Necromancer is an extremely easy fight. Just consider it as an extremely beefy sentry. Start a new thing where you make your team meta for auto combat. That is already a thing, King Hans. I already have a meta auto team. Just right now it's not available because I'm leveling a bunch of different characters and there are class changes. But that is already a thing. Does it have 2 turns or just 1? 1 as far as I remember. He only moves once, but he comes with 2 horses, so be careful of the double Massilos or the instant death. New meta is moment of finality en todos los personajes. Yeah, they are also very beefy as well. So you should probably be careful about that one. Anders and I had a fighting. Oh, what the fuck happened? What happened, Pathos? Bro, I already joined the clan. What is going on? I'm probably going to need an explanation. You're still running shit. Okay. Well, that sucks. The last time he spawned here. Is he static? Yes. You can go to Harken Tree. The third floor Harken, sorry. And you can go back instead. You're going to have to fight a sentry. But it should be really easy to do. This guy is very beefy, so I don't think the usual is going to cut it, so let's see. Never mind. I should just fucking run all ninjas. I should just fucking run all ninjas. What the fuck? Yeah. Yeah. Fucking ninjas. I guess Rine and Yusu are going to be like enough for that. So I'm going to double AoE here. You know what? If I stop being a lazy fuck, obviously I'm going to be able to do a lot more bounties, but this is just the testing part to see like what is doable with minimal input. My other team would be 5 ninjas and Lana. Yeah, that actually sounds ridiculous. We already can do that, Waspy. You crit the sentry. What the fuck is going on with the ninjas at the moment? But yeah, it's Kiriha, Rine, Yusu, you, and Human Nin. Those are all the ninjas that are available at the moment. Yeah, sorry, Nin. And obviously you can just do thank you for the 20 bits, Pathos. I appreciate it. You can do the Lanaville probably on the back, if I'm being completely honest here, because she wouldn't be buffing anyone since every single ninja is evil. Thank you for the bits, Pathos. You were fully planning on donating the single bits, weren't you? Yeah, you're basically the reason I made a minimum. Were you fully expecting? Did you try to donate one? Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. I should probably make the minimum higher. 20 spam is still possible. I appreciate the patterns, but don't divide them too much. Yeah, I changed it. 20 is still... I guess I'm going to make it 100 minimum. How many were you planning on? How many were you planning on donating? It's to prevent the chat from being spammed, but it's really to prevent it. It's a surprise. Okay, no, I'll make it 100 after you're done. Then have your fun. I appreciate it. How do you beat Cyclops without Ninja? Burst him down as fast as you can. The Cyclops sentry. Oh wait, are you talking about the sentry or are you talking about the bounty? Because different answers for that. Hit it really hard, yeah. That's 90% of all Wizardry content. The Cyclops sentry without a ninja. The Giga chat. Yeah, I guess you can do that. I mean, they gave us an amazing system with auto, right? That you cannot customize. It's just pre-made. Seemed like a normal Cyclops when I saw people do it. Yeah, it just comes with 3 succubus at the front and 2 chimeras at the back. Good fish for opening, but still dangerous. Oh no, the bounty can one-shot you. It doesn't need the buff. Obviously, I created relatively early, so I don't know how much HP it has, but I'm assuming that it probably has easily over 10k HP. Easily. I'm probably undermining it a little bit, but with that being said, he does have a little bit of a weird mechanic where he hits the chimeras behind him. I don't know why, but he does gain a speed buff from it. Undispellable. Necromancer down, only cast magic attacks once. Yeah, he mostly buffs the horses. And once you kill the horses, he just acts like a normal sentry, like a normal necromancer. Oh, the horses no cast magic. Oh, okay. Then nice. To me, they did double Marcellus and killed Adam. I can get pretty unlucky on the fights for some reason. So let's see how it goes. Will be basic. No crit this time. Okay. Okay, this is actually not bad for the auto. Because he spawns new enemies and Shelly wouldn't waste the Lapharos. So I guess I can simulate the... I can simulate the last spells. And then no attack. Okay, this one is very audible. This one is definitely very audible. Broken buff Adam and Samurai. No, Sag. Here's the thing, right? You're having it backwards. If they buff Adam, it's going to indirectly nerf Samurai. So they're going to need to double buff Samurai. So you never have to wish for someone else or something else to be buffed, because that nerfs Samurais. So it's always only buff Samurais. That is how it goes for Draken. Samurai is already broken, to be honest. No, Waspy, that's what you don't understand. They need buffs. You just don't understand. What was the bounty on floor 4? Okay, besides the skeleton armage, everything seems extremely doable by just autoing in beginning Abyss. And I think this guy was like on one of these corridors. Oh, he's there. He's in the exact same place. $156 SP for a skill is a lot. I can see that getting reduced. No, Waspy. Yeah, they need to increase the damage. Samurai is an extremely weak. It's an extremely weak class, and it needs to be buffed. Also, if you don't understand the joke, in Japan, in Japan, every single change that they do, they have to mention Samurai. So, with that being said, that means that every single time that something that isn't related to Samurais gets buffed, all of the Japan community complains that now Samurai is not as strong. That is the joke. That is the joke. So if you don't understand the joke, it basically means that no matter what happens, Samurais are too weak. And they need to be buffed. Exacto, Nilans. It worked. Nice. It's like everything that we did yesterday definitely was worth it. Fucking crit, man. The fucking crit. And this is just a single ninja, and that's what? Already 3 bounties critted? Yeah, time to go crit the Cyclops, indeed. That is just... that is such a... that is so weird. I guess if you have ninjas, is he alone? No. He comes with 3 succubus at the front and 2 chimeras at the back. He's in the middle. The succubus don't have any HP. A single last bill from Shelly should clear it. and then he's for some reason going to attack the chimeras, but he gets buffed by attacking the chimeras, and you just need to try to crit him while he still has chimeras there. I don't know if he works as the same as a normal Sentry Cyclops. As I said, I crit him relatively early. And again, I was only using myself as a ninja, so if you have Rene yourself, I think it should be a lot more doable. How do you unlock the Hurricane on floor 10? Well, you already did the true end, so you already have the key to unlock it. So you just have to walk through the starting Abyss. That Cyclops will be way easier to farm when Abyss 4 comes out. Yeah, in December 31st on 23:59 on the clock. That is when Abyss 4 is going to be released. You need to go... I'll show you. Just go... Yeah, you go to the entrance and you just walk through where the Great Warp one was. So you go here, you walk here, this is where the Greater Warp one was. You walk here, you go through the door, and it's going to dump you... here. On Zone 8, so you just go to the left and go through this, to these stairs. And then you already know the rest. Just go here, all the way to the next floor, and then the door is just going to be unlocked. You just go through it and you can unlock the Harken.
楽しくなってきたところだが仕方ない。
いらっしゃいませ。依頼はこちらです。お疲れ様でした。お疲れ様でした。お疲れ様でした。お疲れ様でした。お疲れ様でした。いってらっしゃいませ。
I have a great sword that I'm working on. I actually want to try it. Hold on.
なんじゃ
I don't remember if I unified it fully already. I think I did.
何を鍛えたい
Am I blind? Oh, maybe I equipped it to someone. Oh yeah, I equipped it to Livana as a placeholder. Okay, let me alter it because I want triple attack. Apparently I need to turn my seat on. Hold on, give me a second. Shit, it didn't work. Oh no! No! My luck! What the fuck? No, I'm a pleb! I have become a pleb! I can't believe it! Am I in Garde? I think so? I don't remember. Oh shit, I'm not in Garde. I hate that so much. I'm not in Garde. Okay, okay. Now I'm in my blacksmith. I'm in my smithy. So I should be able to get it now. I mean, I'm not reading that. People are going to start clipping me out of context. No! Some sand got in my eyes. Shit. Sand got on my eyes. I can't believe it. Fuck! I'm still struggling to see, apparently. No, I've become a pleb! I've become a pleb! I can't believe it! I gotta do the voice. No. Everything can be done with enough time. Okay, that didn't work. Okay. That didn't work. Okay, it didn't work. It improved. Now instead of 3s, it's giving me 4s. Do it again. Do it again for the 5. It adds 1 each time. Holy shit. Okay, so I'm going to have to do that every single time that I do anything. Everything can be done with enough time. What the fuck? Okay, okay, it worked. I should do it now as a ritual for everything. Okay, let's go. Let's go alter this one. No, sorry, it's not that one. Who has it? Not equipped. There is a really good Ebon Steel light helmet. Yeah, this one. I could change that magic defense for attack. Okay, so I need to do it at least once, and I should at least see a +4. Everything can be done with enough time. Okay, so +4. So the next time that I do it, it should work, right, Lena? It should work. Everything can be done with enough time. Ain't no fucking way! Ain't no fucking way. Okay, let's enhance them. So what? I need to do it 10 times? I need to repeat it 10 times to get a plus 18 attack. I mean, the nose. Yes! Okay, okay. Here it goes. Everything can be done with enough time. 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 Okay, it didn't work. It probably became too powerful and it overflew. And it did a loop. I probably did a magic success on one of those. Everything can be done in enough time. And it went to +10 and then it reset. Okay, now I did it for the lulz. Now let's actually do it normally. Give me a +15, easy. Close. Very close. Okay, I want that attack to be +15%. Yeah! Yeah! My seed is working again. See, it works. No, it was mostly because I was actually focusing. You tap your own power as got the blacksmith. Yeah. Let's enhance this. Maybe I get like a flat attack. Let's actually get a +20 bow. Okay, not bad. Not bad at all. Now let's finish this. A surety roll would be amazing. Okay, I mean, it's not magic in the very least. Triple attack and evasion percentage, not that bad. Whereas the Cyclops, right in front of the Harken. Immediately in front of the Harken. It's not the one that is patrolling. It appears as a normal enemy that is just wandering there, but it's in front of the Harken. So that's what was chasing me. Yeah, most likely, yes. I thought it was a regular enemy. No, there's no regular enemies there. That's how I immediately knew that that was the bounty. Because normally, the only enemy that is there is the patrolling Cyclops or Sentry. Nothing spawns there. Okay, well, she's probably going to lose a fuck ton of stats. Yeah, that's 18 surety that she's going to lose, plus the Sword of Promises is going to be losing 7 surety as well. But let's see. She can still surety. She can still hit sureties. So let's test it for now. Where is it? Alright, it's equipped by Livana. Okay. Let me remove so it stays on her inventory. Plus 11 attack on Master Ring. That's what I've been saying, Zach. You probably didn't pay attention. He attacks the chimeras himself, but he buffs himself. You'll probably see an undispellable buff on him now. No. Oh, your backline? Oh yeah, he can target the backline. Holy attack power, what the fuck?
Yoi bugu da.
710 attack power. Yeah, they definitely buffed it. He did get a buff from targeting my backline. It's an hourglass. Yeah, he's basically just more speedy. It's okay, you're going to crit him. Just continue. He sometimes attacks the chimeras.
また来い。
Oh, you already dealt with the chimeras. They are dead. No, I just dealt with the succubus and left the chimeras alone. It's working for me. Okay, let's see. Let's rest first for everything.
冒険者了解。
UK thing. Oh shit, did they... Oh, they got a bunch of new laws, didn't they?
ゆっくり休めた？いつでも泊まりに来て
But
ね。
why did they... What happened there that made Imgur such a thing? Why did it stop working? Like, what was the reason? Okay, let's go do the bounties in Abyss 2. They didn't want to add security. Really? That's all? Pretty much, put very simple. Okay, well, F then. You probably already know an alternative, but yeah, that sucks when the government starts doing bullshit. Okay, let's see, Fred. Let's see how bad this one is.
後期を作る。
1100 damage without surety. Okay. I don't think this one is audible at all. But let's see.
やん。
光よ。
防御します。
この旅を終わらせる
Yeah, I know.
わけには。
Mi presidente le encontraron que seguía a Instagram. Yeah, she lost too much surety.
光よ。
She's not hitting the surety.
旅を終わらせるわけには。
Yeah, the eye is not audible. And it's still a pain manual. Still a really fucking pain manual. A 1100 damage without a surety hit. It seems relatively strong, but yeah, that lost surety is going to be a little bit difficult to
長い眠りに
to make up
つくこと
for.
ができれば
用事があるのか聞こう。良い武具だ。これは何だ。
What else? What was here? Oh, this was the eye. On this small room. On this room.
楽しくなってきたところだが仕方ない。
What was in ship 1? The succubus, I think. On this room.
指示通りに。
He wouldn't leave my backline alone.
いたぶるにしても物足りない。
怖い顔しないでちょうだい。
マリッセン。
That is probably the reason, Zach, that Niall said
友よ
that Galbadius is extremely strong. You just slot him on the back row and he tanks the Cyclops. But obviously, for me, he did absolutely nothing. He did jack shit. He still targeted me and Alice. But I still crit him at the end.
大丈夫。そなたの敵ではない。一戦。やん。
光よ
防御します。やん。あなたの背中は私が守る。一戦。やん。
光よ
防御します。あなたの手腕はいつも
動きやすい
皆様も血を見るのがお好きなんですか。
He full killed my whole backline.
やだ、強そう。
You will have to attempt it several times.
やりたく親睦よ。古の契約断りをねじ伏
And he
せ
killed Rena and MC. Yeah, you probably have to try it multiple times on one of these attempts because you have 2 ninjas. On one of these attempts, you should be able to kill or crit.
気持ちよくしてあげる。大丈夫？気持ちよくしてあげる。嫌な手を使う。
許せない何
さすがでございます。素敵。
殺してやる
I didn't read what the priests do, but if I'm afflicted by status effects, the auto clear it.
やん。私の獲物。お怪我を治療し、アモラのカモの私は
No.
あなたの騎士であれただろうか。
Now, status effects don't get healed, or the healing of a single target takes priority over healing the status effects. Is it better to leave the Chimera alive? Yeah, I just killed the succubus. Okay, so this one doesn't seem audible.
恐れはない。
必要なこ
そ
とだ
なたがいる。一戦。
It's not a hard fight if you actually do things manually, but for auto, I don't think it's possible.
任せてもらおう。大いなる
How many buffs does he get from attacking them? Just a speed buff, at least to me. But again, I killed him before the chimeras died, anyways. So that should tell you how quickly I killed the Cyclops. So let's try to emulate again the whole thing. Probably going to target that. Let's.
この技を見切れるか。大丈夫じゃないね。オーウェンの守護よ。私に力を。やん。私の獲物。防御します。私は。
Okay, so Priest doesn't heal status effects. Doesn't fucking care about status effects.
もう負けるものか。くらがり。気持ちよくしてあげる。この。やっ。
死ねよ。
Yeah, I'm just going to suicide. Someone die. I revived by accident. Okay, there we go. Okay, so priests don't heal status effects. This is not audible. The eye is also not audible. If a fight is audible, then it also means that it's a low intensive fight. It also said.
逃しません。さっさと終わらせる。お母さん。いってらっしゃい。やん。
One of these attempts, you should be killing him. So don't bother about trying to fight him normally. Just fish for crits. Like, stop thinking. Like, if it fails, it fails. You're going to crit him eventually. Where was the enemy here? This was the ore collector, right? No, this was the Gorgon. No, this is first district. 5th district. Both of these are first district. 2nd district. Oh, it's these guys. This one seems very audible. Where did they spawn though? I remember them spawning like in a corner. Big F. I think it's these guys.
中身が楽しみね。気をつけて。いいね。
行くか。
宝物じゃないですか。
雑魚だ。我を退屈させてくれるなよ。
やる。良き一戦。あれならやりたかったですね。
he also went for my main character, Zach, if that makes you feel better. I said he targeted main character and then Alice. And I had Galbados drawing with defensive provoke and his passive, so he had double the chance for to be targeted. He still went for anyone that it wasn't Galbados.
防御します。中身が楽しみね。気をつけて。いいね。指示通り。
おっと。
一戦。
さて。
防御します。くらえ。余力は十分。次に備える。
そこに誰かいるようだ。
Oh, the bone picker. I gave that to me.
ありがとう。
指示通り。
That's the first round, just a fluke. He's only going for my MC now. No, it shouldn't. You're just getting really unlucky. The luck that you had against the mage is happening against the Cyclops.
やだ、強そう。私が来るこんなのやめ。
光よ。
防御します。やっ
不愉快だ。
やめ。
光よ。
お怪我を治療し、アムロのかもね。気分ね。やっこれで決着だ。
支援を殺せば問題ない。
やめ。
光よ。
お怪我を治療し、
神の施しだ。
君は。
Yeah, I had a feeling this would be really easy.
やめ。
光よ。
防御します。くらえ。やめ。終わらせてあげる。あなたのことは私が守る。
なかったか。
みんなのおかげ。
行くか。
人？
Guess I can rest on this one as well. I'm trying to path like what bounties I will be doing, how much mana roughly I'll be having. So these bounties that have the resting spots should probably be roughly in the middle. So for Abyss 2, I should start with the first floors, because the last floor bounties are non-audible. And then I should start like from floor 1 all the way to this one. And after this one I rest and move into Gotha Fortress.
火を見ると家を思い出す。
But hey, that's the testing phase for a reason.
誰か枕になって。指示通りに。
Okay, it's definitely don't want to come the without the Harken.
やめ。余力は十分。物足りない相手だ。次に備える。気をつけて。いいね。行くとしましょう。
行くか。
今のうちに。一戦。
て敵がいるな。
中身が楽しみね。気をつけて。いいね。指示通りに。
なんだろうなこれは。
ここまでだな。
What was first district? Because both of these are the same. This lime, no, it's slime is third district. This one is fifth. Second, third, fifth. This is first district. Kinda do. Third district. You see, the Gorgon is the only one in first district. That one is definitely not audible. Definitely not with the amount of stun that he does. Trying to go to second district and clear the lizard man. Lizard champion, sorry.
私、方向音痴なんだけど。
I forgot. These statues are reset.
敵がいるな。そこだ。いたぶるにしても物足りない。
やる。
このガキ、ふざけんなよ。
人？
小物ね。気分がいいので少し遊んであげてもいいですよ。
光よ。
宝物じゃないですか。
Where are my crits, man?
あなたたち
You used all of your luck with the mage.
やる。
光よ。
In exchange, the other way around happened to me. I got extremely bad luck against the mage, but I guess the Cyclops, I was just extremely lucky with it.
敵がいるな。
So he's not here. I'm going to roughly assume that he's going to be near the entrance.
後期。
Is there even a way to fight this book normally? Probably with knights. If you want to ask me, probably knights
敵がいる。
can tank his attacks.
大丈夫。そなたの敵ではない。やる。
I'm going to spam this the Cyclops once I get Yuzu though.
良き。
Also, update.
あれなら痛みを与えない。
I still haven't been paid.
雑魚だ。我を退屈させてくれるな。
Sometimes my units can tank the hits.
光よ。
防御します。
If you dump a bunch of stuff from them, they
友よ。あまり
I have a bunch of stuff for Abenius as well that reduces damage. Not talking about legendary legendary ones.
宝物
Wait.
じゃないですか。
She, more often than not, can reduce any damage taken to 0. She has a bunch of stuff. But I think the main culprit of reducing damage for me at the moment is this. The Steadfast Shield Soldier, the Shield of the Covenant, is a heavy shield. You did it finally? Nice. Congrats. But yeah, Steadfast Soldier just increases my magic defense and defense just naturally because I'm equipping the Shield of the Covenant. It's a large shield. And then I have not this. Well, this also reduces the damage. Sanctuary's Blessing. But it's mostly another thing. Where is it? What is it even called? I guess Way of the Night as well. Well, I have 3 damage reducing effects with Way of the Night, Sanctuary's Blessing, and Steadfast Shield Soldier, and I guess the passive magic defense up and defense up. But it is something else. I'm searching for it. Why am I not, why do I become blind when I'm searching for these things? Just... It's not Assault Guard. Okay, I guess I'm just Omega blind. Never mind then. Let's continue this.
あなたたち頑張ってやん
光よ
It's not here. I don't want to search for the lizard man. Okay, I guess it works. The ones that are not guaranteed to spawn in the same place can be skipped as well, because you would be wasting a bunch of time just searching for them. Like, I don't want to go past the beginning. I guess those can be skipped, even if they are audible. The searching is it's a major waste of time.
何かあるわね
楽しくなってきたところだが仕方ない
I think the district has 2 of them. Do all of these things. Can I pass here? Yeah, I can pass here. Okay, nice. So on this floor, there should be the random slime that if I get him, nice. Extra 40 audible. But I think it's this one, the other one. You didn't get anything today? On what? For my adventures. Oh yeah, me neither. I also got nothing today.
光よ
怪人様の呪いを
良き一戦あれなら神も良きものであればいいな
I think Lena and Elle also already got the null day. Do we only get 3 things? I don't know. I think I got 4 already. 2 times 300 gems, 1 time 500 gems and the legendary bone that I got at the beginning with Asha. So I have gotten 4 things already. There might be like a set amount of days where you have to log in, and there is a pool of items that you can receive, sort of like a lottery sort of system. And if you draw a null day, that slot is covered, and you don't get another day where you don't get anything. But I think, at least I'm hoping that everyone is going to receive something, the same things. I'm hoping. Never mind. Where is the ore collector? Where was the ore collector? Was it on the same spot? Or was it random? He was random. That sucks. So he and this slime are random. That's just wonderful. Here.
小物ね。気分がいいので、少し遊んであげてもいいですよ。
No. A different hallway. You're talking about this one? Yeah, I didn't find him there. Oh. Okay. Here he is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he already... Okay, so defend... I'm just going to imitate. I don't need to press auto to imitate it. I already know how it works. That's how deep the auto system, the new auto system is. You can already tell. You can already imitate what they do. Doesn't seem audible because he has a one shot. He also has a ton of HP. Yeah, I'm going to say that floor 1 is not audible. He heals as well, yeah. Oh, I fucked up Lanavilles. Okay, that's fine. Let's just assume that this one is the full power strike. I'll wait too much HP for it to be audible. Okay. Not going to lose all of that fortitude. basically floor 3 of Abyss 2 on floor 1 are not like doable unless you are actually manually doing it. That's a shame. Although definitely some of these are easier on a full fighter team instead of having half a team that doesn't do shit.
これは何でしょうね。
嬉しいわ。スイートに泊まりましょう。
Floor 5 is the priestess, I think.
出立か。準備はできた。
At this one. Way too far. What a waste of time. You know what they should really do? Some of these mechanics, like once you beat the Greater War 1, should become permanent. Like if you beat Octonaris already, no matter how they used to work, if you use your Hand of Reversal on these statues, they should stay reversed. Because Octonaris is not there anymore. So the vast majority, I think every single bounty from Abyss 2 is just not audible. Either because I think this is the only one that you can realistically do without much effort. So Abyss 2 is garbage to attempt. You shouldn't include any Abyss 2 on your whenever you wheel on your farm. This is the only doable one that isn't like annoying or can get annoying. This one is way too far because the statues are permanently corrupted, so every time that you go into the abyss you have to go from the other side and you have to walk the entirety of the map to reach it. This one is random. This one is random and it's not audible because of stone. Probably the pixie, but it's not worth it because it's on the grasslands. And even when she spawns like relatively close by to the entrance, you would still have to fight like 2 or 3 before you're able to locate her or something like that. Is it not possible? Yeah, it's not possible. They, for some reason, I don't know who was complaining, and this took a vast portion of my of the stream. For some reason, instead of just allowing you to choose if you wanted to see the equipped gear, like whenever you do the filter on the blacksmith, they just simply made it so dispatch characters, all of the gear disappear from all of the UIs. Yeah, you can't anymore. And they did that because whenever you pressed auto equip, it grabbed the gear from the dispatch units. Because auto equip was such a grandiose quality of life on the game that everyone was using it. I'm sure everyone, 99.9% of the player base was using auto-equip. It's just us that wasn't using the auto-equip. Everyone else was. Yeah, exactly. They are causing more problems than they solve because you cannot see them on the inventory. You cannot see them on the blacksmith. No matter the place, you cannot see anything anymore. But hey, auto-equip is fixed. You no longer equip the items from the dispatch, right? That's the important part. Alright, Lena. Yeah, most, if not all of these bounties are impossible to do without getting a headache. Either they are random, they spawn all around the map without indication, or they are behind a statue that if it wasn't permanently corrupted, you could just go into the Harken and go immediately to that. I set my gear by going to edit and hold, so I don't need to cancel my dispatches. Yeah, that is also what I do, but like, it's still absolutely retarded that they did that. As I said, Dreckham will always find a way to make what would be a common W into an L. Because to fix something that no one was using, the auto-equip, they fucked up everything else. So now the auto-equip is semi-fixed, because I can assure you that it still sucks ass. It's just now it doesn't grab gear from the dispatches. That is all it does now. That's the only thing that they fixed. I'm sure it was causing so many problems / sarcasm. But now you cannot do everything else manually, no matter what you do, unless you go into the edit and look at the gear or unequip the gear directly. So a common L from Dreckham, Wizardry Warriors Wafne. Okay, Abyss 2 sucks for bounty farming. Abyss 1, almost everything is relatively easy to do without much effort. You can even just auto everything. Mm.
ギルド酒場へようこそ。どの依頼を受けますか？
Let me see.
依頼はこちらです。
The bunny is annoying to do. A random spawn. I hate it. This one is not easy to incorporate on your farming. This one is only 60 marks. This one is easy. This one is definitely easy. You can probably auto it. And it has a set spawn already, and you can see him on the map. So this one is not bad at all. The end can be easy, but manual. Definitely needs battle graph and chronostasis, and that is... It's only 145 though. Yeah, but it's extremely easy to do. You can find him, and he does absolutely jack shit. This one is extremely easy. Probably the easiest from all of the bounties. Like, the thing is how you incorporate it on the rotation. Definitely these three are never going to be incorporated on the daily farming. The Necromancer though, the Necromancer is very appealing. Yeah, it doesn't benefit the players. More accurate. Then why can't you go to the edit and still unequip them in the middle of the dispatch? If they were trying to do everything accurately as in real life, they should have definitely made it so you couldn't take out the items while they were on dispatch. Because you can still go to edit. The end is not a bad thing to add. If probably, if I'm guessing, like not guessing, like thinking about it. One second. The units are in the dungeon. They come back town just to swap one gear is not all lore accurate. Yeah, every floor they return. If you go through the logs of every dispatch, you can see that after every single floor they return to town rest and then explore the next floor. How many bond can I get from Mausoleum? 5. And with enough Tolos, which is a new item that they just added, you can refresh an extra bone. I'll try to incorporate Vega, the sorcerer who ruled the dead, into the rotation to see how easy it is, because I do have to go through. I have to go through a sentry. The bunny is on zone 2, so I might be able to like find the bunny in my way to getting to the necromancer. That is a slight possibility, because I think there's 1 or maybe 2 fights that I can fight on the way. And it could be the bunny, and that's an extra 65. Maybe the vampire. Although I don't remember if he was random or if he appeared. If he appears 100% on the same spot, then I can incorporate him. If not, then I think I'm just going to do Vagar on Abyss 3 with the potential of the bunny. And then go to this guy that is on Fortress Zone 3. Let's see how it goes, though. So I want to go to Zone 3. I don't remember if there's a way of reaching this guy from the 3rd zone Harken, though. Because he appears... yeah, he appears here. And for that I need to drop down from this hole. So I can kill him, I return, I grab the fountain, I move towards the end, and I can kill Vega, which spawns here. But going backwards, I get up, I go here, I can kill Vega here. I can go back and then fall. I can rest and then fall through the floor. It's practically the same. Because the way back would also consider like the time that I go from the first floor and go through the second floor all the way to this hole. Cyclops has about 55k HP in case anyone wondered. 55k HP. No, yeah, then you want to, you definitely want to fetch a critical. You want to fish for criticals. Rene and Yusu and myself against the Cyclops. Openings did about 7 to 8k for me. That's still a very, very difficult thing to do because he can target the backline as well. So you would have to defend on every single one of them, including your healer. If you want to heal, you have to just suck it up. But at least 7 and 8k damage like sounds reasonable for openings. The last thing that took a turn. That would actually make sense why he was attacking the chimeras. That would make sense. He was targeting his allies.
ここは私にお任せください。あなたのお手を煩わせるほどの相手ではないです。
But this...
親睦よ、古の契約断りをねじ伏せよ。
No, you can do it again, Tyranny. It's just that Zack just queued one song. Stream Elements takes like 5 seconds between each SR. It's 1,200 points. I think it's actually the best farm for points. That is if you manage to fish criticals consistently. Yes, Tyranny, it's... If 2 people request the song, it takes the first request and then it ignores the second one. Because the song request is not that advanced, it kinda just queue a request. You need to wait a little bit before you do it. Yeah, there's no penalty for dying. It's literally next to the Harkin as well. So even if you don't have the Harkin unlocked, if you are going towards the Cyclops, then it only takes like 2 seconds more to just turn back and get the Harkin.
さっさと片付けましょう。
やる。
光よ。
やる。
自分の遺体を操れば。
Now, do I want to fight bigger first? Honestly, probably I want to fight the easy one, and then on the way back I rest and enter with a full party HP and all of that stuff.
大丈夫。そなたの敵ではない。一戦。やる。
光よ。
防御します。
くらえ。癖が張っていない。
Not on auto, but I think the best farm for bounties is what I'm doing right now. Just add the Cyclops at the end. The Necromancer one wasn't too enjoyable. Why? What was it doing?
やる。
光よ。
防御します。
自分の遺体を操れば。
You mean his 20k HP and so, along with the 2 horses there?
そこだ。
I mean, with a mage, it becomes easier. I honestly didn't find it that hard. Obviously, buffs involved. I don't think it would be too enjoyable or on auto.
あなたの背中は私が守る。
あるのは死体だけじゃ。
一戦。やる。
光よ。
防御します。
さすが私が見込んだ男。
背が高いぞ。はっ。やる。やる。
光よ。
防御します。
やる。
自分の遺体を操れば。
甘いものが欲しい。
I want to see if this fight is audible.
人がいる。
ここは私にお任せください。あなたのお手を煩わせるほどの相手ではないですね。
Yeah, they died really easy. Yeah, this is just a joke of a fight. That's just free bounties. This is just a free bounty. Probably the only bounty that you can auto that way.
敵がいるな。そこだ。
後期。
These bounties made me realize my lack of AoE. It made Lena very happy. These bounties probably made Lena very happy. It's a field trip for her. She has 6 nukes. Yeah, I can auto. I can probably also auto the sentries already. Like at this point. Standard team comp. That is relative to each person. I definitely don't think I can auto the Necromancer, but if we are going to incorporate manual on things, I definitely think that this would be the best idea. Like, you go, you kill the sentry, you go to do the free autoable bounty in Abyss 3, which is that clown. Then you come kill Veigar. She should be easy, especially if you debuff and all of that stuff. Yeah, that literally could be anything. And after killing this guy, you go to the Harkin, teleport. Hold on, does the... I know that if you wheel back, you lose the final Harkin in Abyss 3. I know that. But what if you already have it unlocked and you wheel to Triumph and return? Does the Harkin disappear in that case? You still lose it. Ah, that's so fucking awful. You should keep it because you are still like wheeling to the same place that you are. Yeah, probably once Abyss 4 comes out, the Cyclops is going to be extremely easy to farm. But that just fucking sucks ass. Like, just the same as when you wheel on a floor. If you wheel, for example, to the floor 1 of Abyss 3, the floor stays the same. Yeah, it's just that I haven't tried wheeling towards Triumph and return after unlocking the Harkin. I've always wheeled back. So I wasn't sure of how that interaction was going to go. That really sucks. I'm going to try to use as little buffs as I can. Like before I did it like thinking a lot, so I think this time I'm going to try to just go Unga Bunga damage and just Alice is going to buff the front line. Like my soul too. That's all she's going to do. And then I'm just going in full power strike. Try to not think about it. Shelly got... Okay. Shelly's getting screwed. Okay, it can still fuck you up. Okay, let's suicide on this one. Probably battle graph with main character. Welcome back, Lena! Did you gulp your coffee? As always. Did you immediately gulp it? I did and drank medicine. Nice. I'm trying to do the bounties as low effort as possible instead of thinking. Like I just... Like the Cyclops is going to be ninjas. The other guy literally can't be autoed. So this one, I want to use just Lacellos with my mages. So that I like stop thinking. But I'm probably going to have to properly debuff and buff with Alice and the main character. Like for example, for a battle graph. Then my soul to the side lines are going to Unga Bunga. The middle volume are going to actually try.
任せてもらおう。大いなる精霊たちよ、殲滅せよ。
これが闇の力。
暗がり参る一戦。あまり痛くないわね。やりたく親睦よ、古の契約断りをねじ伏せよ。
アゴラ様、癒しを。
任せてもらおう。大いなる精霊たちよ、殲滅せよ。
この技を見切れるか。オーウェンの守護よ、私に力を。やりたく親睦よ、古の契約断りをねじ
So
伏せ
far,
よ。
it's not that intensive. And just more
こ
lives
れが
here.
闇の力。
任せてもらおう。大いなる精霊たちよ、殲滅せよ。
Let me actually test this, because last time that I tried this, they die immediately after I dissipated. So let me try dispelling
暗
the
がり信念は全てを貫く。
debuff. Okay, dispel doesn't work.
やりたく親睦よ、古の契約断りをねじ伏せ
I
よ。
had a feeling that it wasn't going to work, but you can't blame me for trying. And now...
その力を見せて。
たまには全力を出すか。
見よ、信仰の力を。
任せてもらおう。大いなる精霊たちよ。
No, yeah, I know, but I was just trying. You never know with Dragon. They like to suck us, so...
この技を見切れるか。
Immediately accepted. You never know with Dragon. Yeah, fair.
親睦よ、古の契約断りをねじ伏せよ。おやすみなさい。
Probably I want to... We know the Dragon ways, yeah. It's already well known. Guess Morless is not bad.
これが闇の力。
任せてもらおう。大いなる精霊たちよ、殲滅せよ。
It's a very low intensive fight.
参る一戦。うるさい。
わしの可愛いしもべたちよ。
Honestly, I think I can just leave it to auto at this point. Yeah, let's just...
気分ね。見惚れる見惚れる一世花草い私も続こう。もう少し。
防御します。
光よ。
ご飯の時間。あまり痛くない方
Well, Adam died. Probably a core 2 after I deal with the...
君の力か。
これで決着だ。
with those guys is standard. But yeah, after killing the Necrocores, pretty much you can auto the fight. Because whatever he spawns has the same HP as a normal Necromancer.
バカだ。
やる。
Ungained,
防
unking.
御します。
暗い。癖が張っていない。
most of the Abyss 1 fights are very audible. Or very low intensive. Like, you don't really need, like, to think too hard about them. And for Abyss 3, the bounties would be the clown. That one is a joke of a bounty. It's just free. It's literally just free. The necromancer and the cyclops. You also have like the chance while doing both the pets and Vagar. You have the chance of encountering the Reaper Bonnie as well. What's up? What's this? What do... For what? The rewards? Which one you pick? Are you in need of something like... You still have 2 refreshes. Well, you have the ego gift as a reward that makes it cheaper to buy the entirety of the shop. That one is extremely useful. Obviously, that is for the long run. If you're doing a deep run, obviously you want that. You can also grab Canto 5 for the prosthetic leg. The poise gift, you can fuse it with the nebulizer. It just makes it a better gift, a tier 4 gift. But if you are not in that much need for that, then I would just go for the shop. For the tier 3 shop gift. My MC is good. I try not to kill humans. You don't gain evil by killing humans. Unless you are role playing, then sure, go ahead. You want the Canto 5 one, but you don't have the ego spam yet. The dialogue does change your... Yes, the options that you pick affect your alignment, but not killing humans. Killing humans is just another enemy. Bounties is not a thing that changed your alignment, by the way. Yeah, I would go for the shop to clear all of the shop easier. Just on the long run, it's going to save you thousands of cost. Yeah, for everything else, I would say maybe the vampire, but he's on zone 5. Like the bunny, the clown, and Vagar are basically on the same spot. Doesn't the fuse with Nebulas make it any absolute resonance give poise? I think it does. Then you probably want that. Just let me double check. Oh no, you lose that. The nebulizer is the first turn. All allies gain 5 poise and 5 poise count, and then when activating Pride Absolute Resonance, when activating Pride Resonance plus, all allies gain 2 poise potency and 2 poise count at combat stat. And if we go to the fusion of the harpoon leg and the nebulizer, it is first turn start of a wave, all allies gain 5 poise and 5 poise count. And turn end, one ally with the highest sum of poise potency and count gains 2 haste, 3 offense level up, and 3 damage up next turn. So instead of when activating the absolute resonance, you gain certain amount of poise, you lose that, which doesn't really affect Faust because she cannot trigger that effect anyways. And instead, she gets the 2 haste, 3 offense level up, and 3 damage up. That is actually quite substantial. No, but you want 5 S3s, Zach. Well, I guess you can activate 2, but like you are not going to run out of poise. You don't need that effect of the nebulizer for it. I think it would be more valuable to just get the 3 offense level up and 3 damage up and 2 haste. Thought I called, yeah, he's Pride as well. Oh yeah, that's true. One is 2 and the ego and the rest is 3. Yeah, that's fair. Any tips to fight the Cyclops bounty? Ninjas. If you want the easiest way out, the guy is susceptible to crit. So just bring as many ninjas as you can and you can try it anytime. Yeah, just crit fish. If you want to do it normally, though, you need to defend with everyone and then use the openings because the guy has 55,000 HP. Allegedly. Not confirmed by me, but confirmed by one of my chatters. So 55k HP is actually a very, very tall ordeal. So just fish for crits. Crit. I critted him. Crits are an insta-kill, if just in case you don't know that. And they just have them as a possibility. Every single attack that they do, ninjas, have a chance to insta-kill the target. How you crit fish is you grab as many ninjas as you can, and then either kunais or daggers, and just basic attack the shit out of it. The succubus that he spawns with doesn't spawn with a lot of HP, so a single last spell, a single mage should be enough to clean the mobs. And you can just focus on trying to crit the Cyclops. Okay, I think I have an idea of what I want to do the whole cycle of bounties that I want to do. It's going to be the majority of the Abyss 1 bounties definitely is going to include the Scorpion ladies. Abenius just eats them for breakfast. It's going to be the... What is she called? Banshee? It's going to be the Banshee. Mages eat that fight for dinner. If the skeleton spawns near the Harken, I will do it as well. Because I can clear the mobs as well with that, and I can just use Core 2 to prevent anyone from dying, and then I can just Chronostasis the shit out of it while full power striking. Then obviously Big Daddy can be autoed. Pretty much all of the fights can be autoed for the previous floors of Abyss, and most of them are NPCs as well, so they are... Yeah, it's the name of the Hobgoblin. Although honestly I might just be mistaking it, and I might just be getting out of the closet. I don't know. But as far as I remember, it's called Big Daddy or something like that. It's the Hobgoblin. I don't know. I'll check right now. I'll check right now because I finished all of the bounties that I want to use. So let me check first. Maybe I am confusing it. Goblin Daddy. Are you sure about that? You're looking at it. Oh, okay. I don't know why I called it Big Daddy then. I might just be getting out of the closet. Since I lacked a father figure for the entire of my life, then maybe that's why I'm calling it Big Daddy. I might start with Abyss 3 bounties, now that I think about it. Although, I think I'm going to leave it here for the bounties. Because I want Yuzu and Rine. Once they are done with this one, Rine is going to go back to being a ninja, because that is definitely pushing her to the last levels that I want as a thief. That it will be gentle. Yuzu is going to be a slightly higher level. Then I'm going to send Yuzu and Yekaterina, and then eventually Yekaterina is also going to be done, and then I'm just going to slot Yuzu and start doing the bounties. As for how many points do I have to exchange, I don't think I have a lot, since I have only done 2 runs. Bounty mineral, yeah, 5.5k. I mean, it's actually not that bad. But if I want to clear the shop, obviously that's not enough. Defense power-up secrets and honed ability secrets and passive magic defense up secrets. My Abenis is going to eat good. Okay, first let's see the Hound Mask. I want to check it. Then I'm just going to make my Abedius stronger. Yes, Abedius. I can put this as well. Yeah, this is the secret. This is just magic defense up. She's going to be more Ayabenius. Defense up. I was so brain rotted by Draken's shit choices that I was like, I'll farm the bounties later, but then I remember the shop refreshes monthly, so I need to do them now. Well, technically not now, but within this and next week would be ideal, yes. That is just extra defense. I didn't check because I don't care. It's just there for Abenius. Everything is there for Abenius. That is level 5 passive attack power up fighter. Another buff. Another Abenius buff. She's getting buffed slowly. That is level 5 heavy attack. That is another buff. Let's see what else. Counterattack? Not yet. Not quite yet. Way of the Priest? I'm just kidding. That's useless. For some reason, they decided to release it halfway into the month and only give us half the month to clear the shop. Then we should have a whole month. You know what they should have done? They should have made it so that the Harken didn't disappear when you wheel towards the triumphant return. And they should have also made it like for celebrations. They should have given us like 10k or 20k bounty points, especially because as you said, they started in the middle of the month. So to help and to celebrate the new bounty system, they should have given us like 20k. I think that's fair. I don't think I'm being unreasonable here. Wait, so both Alice and Benjamin have the same potential inherit Wild Strike? Ah, that fucking sucks ass. Yeah, I actually don't think I'm being that unreasonable. Okay, that's almost level 8 attack power up. Then okay, that's all for Ayaya Benius. She became a lot stronger. And she's going to continue to get stronger. She has 262 defense. Actually not bad. The magic defense is a little bit lacking, but considering that all of these, like, there's probably only one defense on all of these. Not even one. All of her gear has 0 defense or magic defense subsets. Oh no, never mind. This Beats Robe does have a single defense percentage. But that's the only one. So having 262 with light, cloth, and 1 heavy armor. That's actually impressive. I like how my Abenius is shaping up. Now before anything, I want to see if I have enough codexes to get her Flutter to the next level. Where is Flutter? Flutter Dream Dash. Oh no, not enough. I need 2 more. 2 more! Do I have a way to buy something here on any shop, any exchange? Let's see. Guild Points doesn't have anything, but just checking anyways. I already bought the bounty one. Okay, I got one here once they give us the points for all castle ruins. So that's one of them already covered. Okay, nothing here. What about the special exchange? Plot of the Shadow, I already have all of them. Fordrig, same. Lamp of Malice. Ooh! Yeah, this is the reason. Now I'm getting excited by revisiting the Lamp of Malice. I'm definitely going to send more dispatches for that.
いつでもお待ちしておりますよ。
Okay. Soon, boys. Soon I'm getting level 6 Flutter Dream for Abenius. So let's just go send some random bullshit here on the cave with Malice. So let's go with who am I never going to use? At least now, probably Geralt, Momoy. This is Livana at the moment. Alice. Yarbus. I can't even argue because of my abuse. Probably instead of Momoy, I can do Milana. Yeah, this looks like they will bring me a lot more than what I had. Wow, that's crazy. Marianne has even higher than Livana. Higher power than Livana. Then either Gerard or Livana. And they both have the same. Okay, that looks fine. Yes, send it like this.
わかった。
Now eventually I'm going to have the scrolls, and that just means Fuller Dream level 6. We are also going to get the final scroll from the Old Castle Ruins exchange. And probably next month, since the bounty refresh is going to happen, I'm also going to be able to buy another pink scroll. And maybe I get it to level 7. I don't know if level 6 is the max. I think level 7 is the max for those. So let's check. Yeah, it does say level 7. Maybe I get level 7 soon. Well, I say soon, but obviously I only have the shitty scrolls after I spend this, because I'm going to have to use 2 more for level 6. Then I want to assume that it's going to be I don't remember how many copies I need, but there are no more fast income of scrolls. What's up, Zach? Should I wait to see if I can get 200 more gems and do 1 more 11 pull, or just save from now? I say just save from now. If you pulled for Yuzu already, then I'd say just save, but I would at least pull 1 multiple for Yuzu. Will make your crit fishing a lot more doable. Especially if you want to farm the bounty coins as fast as possible, you definitely want a bunch of ninjas. 6 times. Why not 11? Why didn't you do a multiple? I'm going to try to get her kunai. It's going to be a great offhand from the packs. Yeah, I'm going to try to get the pass. I'm going to get the single bone and the celebration package. So that is going to be like, what, a good 10, maybe 11 or somewhere around there. More pulls for Yuzu. Which is the main reason why I didn't want to grab one of the Yuzus that I pulled. But honestly, it's way too wishful thinking that I'm going to get a better Yuzu than a strength IV with 6 bonus points. Like, I'm just going to be fishing for the kunai anyways. So if I do get a Yuzu, it's going to be really hard for her to be better. Just watch the next Yuzu that I get to be strength IV 10 bonus points. That would be... that would validate everything that I'm doing. Okay, so it might be a little earlier, and it might look like I'm finishing the streams earlier, because I think the stream before before yesterday I finished it before 10 p.m. my time. Scott. It's SMH. No, I'm going. I was going to explain. Windows wants to update. Windows wants to update. Yeah, fuck Windows, but like that is what what's happening. Tell them later. I've been telling them later since the beginning of the stream, and now it's trying to push it harder. There's probably an option there that I can do so that they fuck off until I actually decide to restart, but I'm extremely famished. I wasn't able to eat properly like in the morning. I did eat a little bit on the for lunch, but I'm extremely hungry. In exchange, however, I do plan on streaming slightly longer tomorrow. I want to start like 1 hour earlier and then finish 1 hour later. That is where I'm going to be farming for bounties tomorrow. Going to try to clear the shop in one single day. So I already have the pathing that I want. I already know the bounties that I want to clear. So tomorrow is going to be a longer stream, and I'm going to try to clear the entirety of the bounty shop. So, yep, I think I'm going to end the stream here. Apologies for ending it slightly earlier, but yeah, there are some reasons, and I'll make up for it tomorrow. So thank you everyone for watching all the way to the end. I appreciate every single one of you. You truly make streaming a lot more fun. Really, really enjoyable. So I will be seeing you all tomorrow. Bye bye.